a 15th century New Mexico governor who some believe was a brutal ruler who killed his own people, and others think was a hero for leading the development of New Mexico. But as protesters tried to take down the statue in Albuquerque, gunshots rang out, hitting and critically injuring a protester. The suspect was identified as 31-year-old Stephen Ray Baca, a former Albuquerque City Council candidate, and early reports said he fired the shots in self-defense after being hassled and beaten by protesters, but that apparently was not the case. Here's the mayor. Watch.
It appears that the perpetrator was agitating at the protest well before the shooting took place. Multiple witnesses and some videos and reports have shown that he violently was throwing a woman to the ground before the fighting broke out.
It was after the fighting broke out that the gunshots rang out, and an armed militia group that calls itself the New Mexico Civil Guard was also on hand. Some say the militia helped maintain the peace. Others say the armed guards were on hand to agitate the protesters, but militia members say the shooter was not with them. Meantime, the city of Seattle has cut a deal with the newly named Capitol Hill Organized Protest, or CHOP now. It appears the occupying group has agreed to remove roadblocks and replace them with barriers that allow easier access for emergency vehicles. The CHOP zone will also be chopped from 6 blocks to 3, but the protest, albeit smaller, rolls on. Laura.
Trace, it was Chaz, then it was Chop. Tomorrow it'll be Chap. But then I hope it's not chopped like that salad chain. That could get some trademark problems. Trace, it's good to be in the same area as you, general area as you. Thanks so much as always. Yeah. All right, good to see you. And my next guest went viral for this epic takedown of the leftist narrative on race in the middle of that Seattle chaos.
I know people don't like Trump. I understand that. But let me tell you something. If I had to pick between him and Joe Biden, I'm not voting for Joe Biden. You want to see a bunch of black people go to jail by the next 4 years? Put Joe Biden in. Watch what happens. These Democrats, these are the same people who fought to kick slavery in. These are the same people who built the KKK. These are the same people who hated us from the beginning. The Republican Party is the party of the blacks. But yet these people are hijacking our movement. The Democratic Party, they're trying to hijack our movement.
I think I got a copy of that, or a link
knows
to that.
what the heck's going on.
A link to that by about 30 people. Have you seen this? And joining me now is
The white lady didn't know what to do with herself.
Co-founder of the Well Ministries, Bevelyn. Okay, I could watch that 10 times over. Okay, can you explain what got you going in that clip? Like, who were you talking to? What sparked that whole thing?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, it was just passion to just tell the truth. You know, actually that woman, she actually was receptive, and she really wanted to know, like, who are we going to vote for? Because, you know, she kind of, you know, she's been indoctrinated by fake news, so she feel like there's no way out. Biden obviously is incompetent, can't vote for him. Trump seems like the bad guy based off of these fake news outlets, so it's like she really was asking, what's the truth? And so I just had to I couldn't just say vote for Trump because they completely closed their ears to that. So I had to give her the history of the Republican Party so that she understood, you know, if you really want to stand for a cause, you know, understand why we vote for Trump. And, you know, we were really there to preach the gospel because we seen the video about a pastor getting beat up. So it was just passion.
And Bevelyn, what is the reaction from others, especially other African-American people on the streets, when you start talking about politics? I know you want to preach too, but you talk about politics and say there's...
She was preaching pretty good right there.
Is there hostility directed toward you or curiosity?
Well, to be honest with you, they kind of receive it because if you want to look at the devices of the devil, you have to look at the Democratic Party. You know, the enemy uses whom he may, and unfortunately it's the Democratic Party. So when we want to talk about facts and we want to get into fleshly logistics, we can always talk law, and we like even with Black Lives Matter. This is an organization who swears up and down Black Lives Matter, but yet they are supporting Planned Parenthood, and the number one killer of African Americans is abortion. So it's like when you start to speak,
they don't blink if a black conservative dies.
Nowadays, you have to talk about politics because it's not just about religion without morals. You know, politics is in religion, all of the above. You know what I mean? So all of it has to come out.
Well, President Trump spoke today at the White House and offered an executive order on police reforms and banning the chokehold. The response to it from the left was so negative. He's like, look, I want to get the economy back. We had such great jobs numbers, but we can do better here as well. Can he ever win with a segment of the left? Can he ever win?
You know, to be honest with you, the left is so radical. They want you to ban the police. They want Trump to just give up his authorities and just let them run and turn our country into a communist country.
Defund the police 90%.
So anything Trump does, you know,
It's radical.
It doesn't matter what he do. They're always going to try to hammer him and just try to force him in and say, no, we don't
Radical.
this and that. First of all, why in your right mind would you think to defund the police? Well, I don't understand how one black officer does something in a democratic ran city. A lot of times when we're dealing with these injustices, it's in democratic ran cities from top to bottom. Now you're asking Trump to, reform and fix